Now you might be saying to yourself, the battle droids, they have no sentience. Now I agreed with you a few days ago until I saw this clip where the battle droids seem to understand slurs.
Clanker is our word. However, you can call us Clankers.
Now you might be asking yourself, why is this news? Why does this matter? I know about the battle droids. I'm not all that impressed. Well, a few days ago, General Grievous referred to a regiment of his battle droids by the C word, and they didn't take too kindly to it. Now, the story would end here. We would just cancel General Grievous, deplatform him, it's over. But we have insider evidence that Kiadi Mundi brought up the usage of the C word in a secret Jedi meeting. This prompted a vehement rant by Jedi Master Yoda. And we have that footage for you right now. Let's take a look. I think it's perfectly sensible for the battle droids to have a term of endearment. I will not be using this word.
Stupid this is. People, droids are not. Refer to battle droids as Clanker. I will continue to do.
Master Yoda, this is not something we should be taking lightly.
Sick of this I am. Afraid of word, you all are. Clanker, Clanker, ooh, Clanker, Clanker I said, Clanker, ooh, Clank.
For the sanity of our viewers at home, we have cut off the rest of this rant. But please, keep in mind, this lasted several more hours. So much for the tolerant Jedi. Shortly after this incident, Jedi Master Donald Trump removed himself from the council and spoke to an audience about the so-called tolerant Jedi. On that subject, he had this to say.
In all of my years as Jedi Master Donald Trump, I've heard a lot about the Jedi, the great keepers of the peace, Jedi Knights, the galaxy's police force. I've heard a lot about them, folks. I was one of them. A lot of people are saying to me, Jedi Master Donald Trump, don't refer to me as this, but Jedi Master Donald Trump, we saw you break your kyber crystal, we saw the corrupted crystal in your room, we saw the red lightsaber, we're sick and tired of this, why don't you just come clean? I'll come clean. I'm a Sith Master now, I'm a Sith Lord. The Sith, they have it right, folks. You looked at the footage, we've all seen the footage, Jedi Master Yoda using Clanker, he was saying Clanker, and this is terrible, folks. The peaceful and tolerant Jedi, they're saying Clanker? Really? That's crazy, right? They use Clanker. I would never in a million years think that little green man had the audacity to use the word Clanker, and he's using it, folks. He's using it like it's another word. And I think, more power to Yoda. More power to Yoda, folks. I'll say it. More power to Yoda. But the rest of the Jedi, they're scared. They don't want to use the word, but it's just a word, folks. But on top of that, the official position of the Jedi, the droids, they're not people. They're not people. For the Jedi, the droids aren't people. I think they're people, but I think they're clankers. I'll say it. I think they're clankers, and it's okay to say that. I know many droids, and they all say, you can say clanker. I said, thank you very much. It's a great honor, but for me, it's just a word. And they said, you know what they said? They said, and I'm going to say it like they would say it. They said, we're fine with you using the word. We're fine with you using clanker. So what does that say, folks? They don't like Jedi Master Yoda using the word, but they like me using the word. I'm starting to think that maybe, just maybe, everyone was wrong about the Sith, right? Everyone was wrong about the Sith, and we should all go to the dark side. Thank you very much.
Now that was, of course, the great Sith Lord Donald Trump's famous Sith rant. Now, this is near the end of the story, so I'm just going to say this. I'm not allowed to share my opinion most of the time, but I feel like it's important to share it here. I agree with Sith Lord Donald Trump. I don't think the Jedi are the tolerant Jedi that we all knew. I'm starting to think that the keepers of the peace of the galaxy, this so-called police force, the Jedi Knights, they don't represent us. Jedi Master Yoda showed his true colors tonight. They were not lovely green. They were a very angry green. Not tolerant, angry. Now, when Donald Trump uses the word clanker, I don't know about you, but I feel safe. And that's all that matters to me. Thank you very much. Have a good night. This is Zebo Garlson, signing out.